I'm Zoe from Bliss Yoga. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to be doing some side bending poses to open up the sides of the waist, the ribs, create more room for breath and for the mobility of the spine. We'll begin in a seated pose. If you would like to sit on a blanket or a towel, sometimes it feels nice to elevate the hips. You can grab one. When you're ready, you'll take a seat. You can bring your shoulders back over your hips, bring your ears back over your shoulders, and close your eyes. Take a few simple breaths here. Just kind of checking in, allowing the breath to grow steady and smooth. If you are familiar with Ujjayi Pranayama, you can use that throughout the practice. As you inhale, feel the sides of your ribs open and expand. As you exhale, you'll feel the ribs come back toward the center of your body. Take a couple more breaths, just noticing this openness of the inhale and almost squeezing of the exhale. So when we come to side bending poses, we'll use the breath to grow the poses, to develop them. On your next inhale, gently open your eyes. Do a few movements. On your inhale, reach your hands out and up. Exhale, release your hands back down to the earth. Two more like that. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, out and down. Last one, inhale. And exhale. On your inhale, you'll lift the hands up, and then we'll exhale, bring the left hand down. You could have the hand on the mat or a block, reaching this top arm overhead. Now notice if you're falling into this bottom shoulder, so you don't want to collapse into the shoulder and let the neck kind of crunch. So relax both shoulders down the back, press down into the bottom hand, roll the body away. With every inhale, you'll feel the ribs expand and open. So creating more space for full breath. Take one more inhale and exhale here. On your next inhale, we're going to reach across the body. So you'll reach across maybe toward the corner of the room. And on your next inhale, come back up to seated. On your exhale, other side, we'll bring the other hand down. So you're lengthening from your bottom hip all the way up to your hand. Again, not crunching in this bottom shoulder. Rolling both shoulders down the back so the neck is very free. We'll take two more breaths here. One more inhale and exhale. And on your next inhale, reach across, lengthening a little bit more through the sideways. On your next inhale, come up. Exhale, we're going to twist. So you'll take your hand to the opposite knee, maybe looking over your back shoulder. Your back hand can be behind you as a support to help keep the spine upright. On your next inhale, come back to center, reach the hands out and up. Exhale to the other side. Maybe looking over your back shoulder here. Inhale back to center, reach out and up. Exhale, release your hands. We're going to come to hands and knees. We're going to come to child's pose to start out with. So you'll walk the hands forward, the hips back, towards your heels. You can let your head drop toward the floor. On your next exhale, we'll walk the hands over to the left. So as you walk both hands over and keep your hips stationary, you'll feel a big stretch down the right side of your body. Breathe into that sensation. So as you inhale, let the ribs open toward that stretch. As you exhale, you'll feel your body relax a little bit more into the pose. We'll take two more breaths here. If this is starting to feel really comfortable, you might be able to walk your right hand over just a little bit more. On your next inhale, come back to the middle. And then exhale the other side. So again, as you inhale, we'll breathe into the ribs, the back, the waist, wherever you feel the stretch. And take 2 more breaths here. Maybe walking those left fingers over just a little bit more. On your next inhale, come back to center. Take an inhale and exhale in child's pose, noticing how easy it is to breathe now, how much space there is in your body. And we'll inhale to come up to hands and knees. So I'm going to use a blanket under my knees. We'll stand on our knees. Sometimes the floor is just a little bit hard. And I'll turn to face you. We don't necessarily need to turn. I'm going to bring the right foot out to the side. So as you bring your right foot out to the side, notice if your right hip is up really high. We'll try to keep the hips fairly level so that the spine is level. On your inhale, you'll reach your hands up. As you exhale, you can bring your right hand down somewhere along your right leg. Try not to put a lot of pressure right in the knee joint. But you're inhaling, you're reaching from your knee, your left knee, all the way up to the left fingers. Maybe looking up towards your hand if it feels okay for your neck. Take one more inhale here. On your next inhale, come back up. And we'll exhale, bring the left hand down. So your left hand might come to a block, or it might come all the way to the floor. If you don't have a block handy, you can use maybe like a large canned good of some sort, or a box or book that's pretty thick. We're going to reach from our right foot all the way to the right finger. So this is a variation of extended side angle pose. Again, notice if you're crunching into this bottom shoulder, we want to push into the shoulder, kind of roll the shoulder down the back so that the neck has a lot of space, that those muscles don't get compressed. Take a couple more breaths here. Reaching this right hand out, lengthening all the way from your right toes to those right fingers. Here we're going to start to move the hand. On your inhale, you'll open the arm back behind you. Big circle as you exhale, reaching back to your pose. 2 more. Inhale, big circle with the arm. Exhale, reaching back across. Once more. Inhale as you reach. Big circle. And pause again. On your next inhale, come back up to standing. We'll release the hands and switch legs. Now bring your right foot or right knee in, your left leg out. If you used a block on one side, you might want to go ahead and set it over on the other side. On your inhale, reach up. Exhale, left hand comes to the left leg. Again, no pressure on the side of the knee here. We're inhaling to reach to the right side of the body. This is the side of the body we just stretched, so you might feel that it's already been stretched. It's fine. On your next inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand down. Reaching across from the left toes to the left fingers. Maybe looking up with the left hand, and shoulders relax down the back, so the neck is very free. Take 3 more breaths here. On your next inhale, come back up to standing. We'll exhale to release the hands, bring this left knee in. I'll turn again, but you can come to hands and knees and press back to downward dog. So we're going to come to a pose called side plank. We'll inhale to plank pose. You're going to exhale to your outer right foot, outer right hand. Some of you might prefer to bring your right knee to the back, so it'll look pretty similar to the pose you just did. You can reach up through the left hand. For both poses, you're going to lift up through the right side of the waist. So now strengthening this side of the body. Take a couple more breaths here, maybe looking up at your top hand. On your next exhale, left hand comes down, we'll switch sides. So you might roll to the outside edge of your left foot, reach your right hand up. You might bring your left knee down, if that's more appropriate for you. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Come back to plank. Let's press back to downward dog or child's pose for a couple of breaths. One more pose. On your inhale, come to high plank. We're going to come back to side plank. So you'll roll to the outside edge of your right foot. Some of you might come to wild thing. So step your left foot behind you. Reach your left arm overhead. Take one more inhale here. Exhale to the other side. Plank pose. Roll to the left foot. Reach the right hand up. Maybe you step the right foot back and lengthen. From your left foot to your right fingers. Okay, let's bring the right hand back down. Bring your knees down. Press back to child's pose. Let's take an inhale to hands and knees, and we'll lie down on the back. Take a couple breaths with the knees in toward the chest. Extend your left leg long. Take a couple breaths here. Bring the right arm out to the side. Take the left leg across for a simple twist. On your inhale, come back up. Switch sides. Twist the other way. Inhale back to center. And you can make your way to Shavasana as you're ready. And take as long as you like here. Allowing your breath to come in and out. Feeling rested. Feeling very peaceful. When you're ready to come out of Shavasana, you'll bring your knees towards your chest. You'll roll to the side and press up to a seat. Bring yourself to a seated position. Bring your hands to your heart. Just again noticing the fluidity of your breath, ease of your mind. And thank you for watching. Namaste.